Hey all, Cool Dad here again. How we all doing today? Today I am here to talk to you all about Fishbone V3 Atomizer. Actually, let me get so you can see it. There we go. Fishbone V3 Atomizer. Another one I found on eBay. What attracted me to it was A, the looks, and B, the bottom airflow. Because I was such a huge fan of the mutation, I was looking at more bottom airflow out of curiosity. So you've seen the unboxing. If you haven't, scroll down a little bit, you'll find it. The top is a glass or Pyrex top. Has the Fishbone logo on there, which you can sort of see. There we go, Fishbone logo on there. There are some options out there. You can get them colored. I've heard that some of those are plastic. If you're going to buy one, make sure you get the glass. Honestly, if you're power vaping, the glass will get a little bit, the side of the bell does get a little bit warm. The mouthpiece, however, stays comfortable. I will say that. 3-post deck, 4 holes. I'm currently running a dual, 2, 4, 6, 8, dual 10 wrap 22 gauge build in here, reading about a 0.4. I'm trying to do this so you all can see. There we go. You can see the dual air holes at the bottom there. They come up underneath each of the coils. The air comes through the slots on the side of the bottom. There's 3 slots spaced around that. Comes in through there, comes up through the turbo fan, their words, and then into the holes and into the atomizer. Overall, I can't say I dislike it. I do like it, but, and most of this is going to be subjective. With any, well, some of it is. The non-subjective stuff is it's a bottom airflow RDA. That being said, if you're not careful when you're dripping, or you get, trying to drip at a red light, or you're just going to randomly drip in there, you're going to get juice down in the bottom half here, spilling out the bottom onto your mod, etc., etc. It is what it is. It's a bottom airflow RDA. If you don't mind that, or you're comfortable, you have the time to sit there and slowly paint it on the coils, cool, rock on, have a blast with it. Otherwise, make sure you keep your wipe towel with you. There we go. You'll need it. Let's see. As far as airflow goes, I'll be honest with you. The turbo fan at the bottom is mostly a gimmick. I've dicked around with it for a while now, and I cannot get it. When I first got it, it spun beautifully. It actually made that cool zzz noise and all that. Since then, it really doesn't. I've screwed around with it. I've tried a little bit of sandpaper in there, a little bit of juice around it, just to see if I can get it to go. Nothing makes it spin. I'm sorry, that is a gimmick. The ones in the top, they might do more, but this one, really not impressed with. Is it a downfall? No, not necessarily. It's still cool. Definitely adds to the cool factor. As far as airflow, though, hang on. I'm running this at 55 watts. I've got, let me rejuice. Right now I've got Stingray by Naked Fish on here in the 3-nic. Just going to throw a little bit more on here. It's going to make a mess, but that's okay. And when I'm done, I'm going to show you the hack I came up with to actually get better airflow. Not bad, but could be better. Now, what I did discover, I got to take it off here to do this. What I did discover, though, and I'm going to take this apart so you guys can see how it comes apart anyway. So here's the Fishbone V3. Bam, that's it right there. Now, the interesting thing is that bottom metal ring that has air holes on it, that will screw off. Oh, well, I must have over-tightened it when I put it back on because I cracked the spacer. Me and spacers, we do not get along. But to me, this is not a big deal right now, which you'll see why momentarily. So the bottom comes off like this. The plastic spacer ring, which I broke. Ooh. Actually, it's glass. I stand corrected. That is a glass or a glass spacer ring. I thought it was plastic. It sounded kind of plasticky to me, but I was apparently wrong. It happens occasionally. So that being said, that comes off. There's your little Wizard turbofan there. Now, seeing as how I just broke it, not a big deal, because I'm going to spin this little bad boy back on here. There. Okay, so I spun it back on. So you see that metal base is back on there. And then we put it back on my mod, which I'm sure you are all well aware. IPv3 Li is what I'm running this on. It's kind of my mod of choice lately. Okay, now you'll see no ring on there, which I just told you I broke it, so it's not going to be on there. But I have much better airflow out of it now, because now those holes are wide open to the outside. You're not trying to get it through these little slots at the bottom. Let's see. There we go. Without the spacer in there, I just had to spin that back down a tad so it was resting flush on top of the mod. Don't want to damage my 510 pin or my 510 connection there. So, much nicer draw, much better airflow. If you're going to do one of these, I would recommend, if you're going to get it, take that out. I mean, it's honestly, that's my personal opinion. Take it or leave it. I do like the atomizer. Now that I cracked that, though, fuck it. It's going to be running without it. Airflow is a little bit, still not as much airflow as the Hellboy, though, which surprised me, to be totally honest with you. I mean, it's got some pretty sizable airflow holes on the underside of this deck, or through the bottom of the deck. But the Hellboy actually still has better airflow. And the Mutation XV4 that I had actually has better airflow than that. That's also got bottom and side airflow. So, overall impressions, I like it. It's cool. I don't really see I haven't seen any of these around locally anyway. So, to me, it's an atomizer I might bring out for if I was going to go out to a vape social gathering. I know that sounds kind of corny, but if you're doing like a competition maybe, just for the cool factor, because it's Pyrex, I would skip the fan on the bottom. If I was going to order another one, I probably would not order one with a fan on it, because to me it's pointless and just takes up airspace. Kills the airflow. Not kills the airflow, but definitely a better airflow like this. So overall, would I go buy another one? Yeah, I would. Just like I said, for the cool factor. And because it is pretty cool looking. But I would not go, I don't think I would go for the one with a little turbo fan on it again. That to me was just kind of a pointless gimmick. Again, that's my opinion. Otherwise though, I do like it. Lots of space to build on. I could put bigger coils on there, I just haven't yet. Let's see. Dun dun dun. There we go. Pull up the vaping news. So, anyway, that's my review of the Fishbone V3. Like I said, I like it, but I think the turbofan version is more of a gimmick than anything else. Again, personal opinion. I would go out and buy another one. No problem with that. I just wouldn't get the turbofan because that's just extra space. Again, though, it is pretty cool looking. Like I said, for the cool factor, yeah, definitely. Let's see, vaping news. Lots of blog stuff. I'm just trying to see if I can actually find. Blah 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 blah. Lots of blog stuff. You know, I mean, I'd love to bring in some of this blog stuff because it's kind of what I'm doing, but I would rather talk to you guys about news, which is from reputable news sources, because blog is an opinion. I give you my opinion about stuff here. I give you my opinion on juices, on equipment, on whatever. My opinion is exactly that. My opinion. It's very subjective. Your opinion could differ from mine. You may absolutely hate that. I kind of like it. But that's what makes this interesting. I am going to look. Motherboard does have one up. And I'm not necessarily saying they're a reputable news source, but um, so it looks like Tuesday, the House Committee on Appropriations approved an amendment to the agricultural bill that would change the date from February 15th, 2007 to 30 days after whenever the FDA finally releases the regulations. This means that vaping products that are currently on the market will still be subject to the FDA's rules, but those companies won't have to go bankrupt trying to get a bunch of paperwork done. So, that is definitely a win. We went from all of our shit being unusable, illegal, not able to get more of, to, okay, we got a better time frame now. So that actually works pretty well. Of course, they're citing use of vaping among teens and young adults. E-cigarette use among high schoolers in the U.S. is on the rise. Trying, maybe. I don't know for sure if the regular use is on the rise. Trying it, sure, I can see that. Because kids are going to try shit. Because kids are fucking stupid. I know. I've got one. I was one. If kids weren't damn stupid, I never would have started smoking. If I wasn't damn stupid as a kid, I wouldn't be here today telling you guys how awesome vaping is. But that's life. So, anyway, that's pretty much it in the way of news today. So we're going to do a quick recap. Fishbone V3, good mod. I would buy it again. Little hack, took that spacer ring out because I get much better airflow. If I'm going to buy it again, I'm going to skip the one with the turbo fan and just go for the straight up regular one. But I do like it, so I would consider buying another one for what it's worth. Anyway, as I always say, stay awesome and stay you. Stay active, stay informed, stay in touch with your elected officials. And today was primary day. If you're in New York State watching this, I hope you got out and voted today, because it doesn't matter which party you're in. It's a crapshoot for either party, to be honest, in my opinion. And the fact that you showed up and actually made your voice heard says something. Yes, I realize super delegates, super PACs, blah, 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 electoral college. However, if you don't go out and vote, in my opinion, you don't have a right to bitch about it. So get your ass out and vote. If you're not voting in the primaries today, get your ass out in November and vote. That's going to be the really important one. But remember this. If you aren't voting in the primaries, you're not picking who's going to be running in November. Or not helping to. The way I look at it is, and I'm not saying what party I'm under or any of that, because that's not the point. The point is, I've looked at the entire party that I am, looked at the party that I'm registered under, and I'm not a fan of any of the contenders. And I'm phrasing it very generically for a reason. I'm not a fan of any of the contenders right now, and not a single one of them seems to have what it takes to get this country back on track. However, somebody's going to get elected. That's a fact. There's no changing that. There's no going back. Someone is going to get elected. I figure if I come out on the primaries and vote, I'm one step closer to having the lesser of two evils in the long run. That's what it's going to come down to, is my opinion. So, hope you got out and voted in your primaries. If you're in New York, it's today. You've got until 9 o'clock tonight, which from right now is about 3 more hours, as it's just after 6. If your state hasn't had primaries yet, get out and vote. Make your voice heard. And peace out. Get your vape on. I will catch you all next time.